Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharida. Welcome. If you are a returning viewer, thank you all so much for the love and the continued support of my channel. Today's video, you guys, is all about sampling, testing fragrances the right way. I'm going to give you some tips on how to actually sample them and end up with successful purchases for your full bottle. So many times you go into a store, you give it a spray, you think, oh my God, I love it, real quick, real fast, and it hurt before it even dry down, and then you get the scent home and you're like, I need to return it. We want to avoid that, okay? We also want to avoid blind buying everything. No, I'm so not about that life anymore. Yes, I do still blind buy, but not that often, okay? If there is a way that I can test it, I'm going to test it. And it's important that you're not testing with the 2 mils. We're gonna leave that alone, okay? No more 2 mils. We're getting into the decant world, travel size and up. So, yeah. If that sounds like something that you want to hear more about, then you all just keep watching. Today's video is going to be sponsored by Royalty Scents, and Royalty Scents is, you know, something that I've mentioned on this channel many a times. I am a long-time customer since I've started my fragrance journey. It is so critical that I have my little subscription to keep my nose on scents, okay? Now let me tell you how this works. What you do is you're going to sign up for a monthly subscription, and with that you get a decant, okay, of travel size, actual juice that you can get full wears out of while you're trying to, you know, get your nose on scent. This is a wonderful way to add those scents into your collection without breaking the bank. The actual lineup of fragrances that they have for you to choose from, amazing. Okay, you've got Tiziana Terenzi, you've got your Tom Fords, okay? You have so many niche and designer brands to pick from, and the list is ever changing. Go through the fragrances and you can add those fragrances into your queue. Now, me personally, I have a subscription where I think I get 2 a month, but you can also add on decants. So typically what I'm actually getting every month is about 4. So you pay the additional fee to get however other many ones you want to add into your collection. So if you want a month where you're just getting 1, that's fine. If you have a month where you're getting 2 or 3, that's fine. So when I tell you I use this service, I use this service. So, I mean, the proof is in the decant drawer, okay? It's so many fragrances that I would have blind bought that would have just been fragrances I did not need a full bottle of, okay? Or it's sometimes just lip for a sniff, okay? You get your little decant, you spray, and you are just absolutely in love, and it turns into a full bottle. Others, you need to revisit. Everything is not going to be a love at first sniff. As a matter of fact, most of my favorites were not love at first sniff. It's nothing like a scent that you go back to a couple months later and you're just like, it's a whole nother vibe. It's a whole nother experience. And you really begin to fall in love with some of these through proper testing. I cannot stress that enough. You do not have to blind buy everything. Some we get it. If you're into fragrances, you're going to blind buy some things. But the vast majority of the fragrances that I have are not blind bought. They are tested through not 2 mils, okay, a decent sized decant like the ones you will get in Royalty Scents. So definitely check out my description box below and sign up for the service, okay? You will not regret it. The selection's on point, customer service on point. I absolutely love Royalty Scents, and I think that you will too. Now, they sent me 4 scents, so we're gonna go ahead and get into 4 scents, and let's see, you know, what we think. So these, I've already done like an initial wear. So 2 of them were wins, and 2 of them were I can do without. The first one we're going to talk about is by the house of Tom Ford. Now, let me tell you one thing. Tom Ford, I don't blind buy anything from that house. And anything that I want to try, I get it for $19 through my Royalty Scents. You know why? Because if I wanted to get a travel size of Tom Ford, it is $75. It is $75 for the same juice that you can get for $19. Okay, this is a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I'm gonna go ahead and get the royalty scents. All right, so this one is Soleil. I hear so many people in the comments suggesting this one as a good freshie. Okay, so my thought on this, I like the freshness of it, but this is giving me cleaning products. Y'all know how I can get with my citruses. So there's this bergamot in there. I think maybe a couple other citruses, but there's this benzoin, there's white florals, and the carrot seed. Like, it just, the way this is blended, it feels so much more like a home scent. Like, I would love to smell this throughout my living room when I walk in after work with my aromatherapy machine on, but as a fragrance, this is just not my vibe. So it's gonna go into my little royalty scents drawer and I will revisit it. But for right now, it's a no. It's just like citrus is very funny. Like for me, it's very, very rare that I just find one I absolutely love. A lot of my citruses I have decluttered because like a lot of them just give me that cleaning products vibe, and definitely this one gave me the cleaning products vibe. So moving on. The next one is Passe Soir Honey. Listen, y'all love y'all some BDK Passe Soir. How much is a decant of this size on the BDK website? Okay, it's not $20. I can tell you that right now. Like I said, I need you to go ahead and get your membership going right now because it's worth it. It's worth its weight in gold, period. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so Passe Soir is like this sweet quince fragrance with the pepper. And where it goes wrong for me is the pepper. Okay, a fruit with a black pepper. It just, the way that feels in my mind is the way it smells on my skin. I've tried, y'all. But the thing about Passe Soir is I had like a little 2 mil at the very beginning of my journey. Tested it several times until the little 2 mil was gone. And I was like, I don't know. It's something nauseating about the scent. So it's just a no for me. Passe Soir is just a no because y'all can have it. It's just not for me. I have a decent sized decant now. I'm going to try to give it one more full wear. Maybe I'll revisit it in a few months, but this has been a no for me for some time, and I really don't think that will change, but we will see. We will see. I'm going to see if my daughter likes this. If she likes it, she can maybe have the decant, but it is just something about black pepper. Maybe if they had a pink pepper in here, something, but black pepper and a fruit, it just doesn't jive well. It's something about BDK is just a tough house for me. I have one BDK fragrance and that's it. I've tested quite a few. Rouge Smoking, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get, they have Rouge Smoking. Okay, royalty scents. I'm gonna give that a full decant test in the fall and winter. Not right now. I'm gonna give it a wear and see how it goes one more time because it was a no for me initially as well, but I'm going to try to give it like full testing, thorough full wear to see what I think about Rouge Smoking as well. But so far, BDK is just a tough house for me. I don't need a full bottle of Brie Chanel. I don't need a full bottle of Passe Soir. And that's the thing. Some things you just may be in a mood for every now and then. So you pull out your travel size decant and you wear it a few times. Like my Lost Cherry. That was one of the first royalty scents fragrances I had, and I still have some Lost Cherry left. So obviously, I did not need a full bottle. I still have some left. I find that I like to layer with Lost Cherry. Will this ever turn into a full bottle for me? I doubt it. I've had this for almost a year. I still have some left. Those fragrances that turn into full bottles for me, honey, the decants, I go through them. Okay, another 13 decants demolished. Just so many others I can name. The decants, I fly through those within a week. usually, if they are full bottle worthy. Others, I keep them, I hold on to them when I feel like wearing them. I throw it on, okay? And you're getting to wear and experience the scent, and you don't have to clutter up your collection with scents that you like but you don't love. This is Syrah, and this is by Tiziana Terenzi. This fragrance for me it's a nice fragrance if you like a leather note. Now, I looked at the notes on here before I actually put this one in my queue. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Leather, we gotta see. And I like this scent. This is actually quite beautiful. It's like citrusy. It's a slightly soapy vibe. It's fruity. It's feminine for sure. Like there's this passion fruit in here, I think, that really, but you do get the leather. The leather is very much so in the background, but it's there. And unless it's going to be a leather that's blended like, you know, like a Georgette, like where it's, you can't even decipher what's going on. If there's really like, listen, I can't wear something where I can smell the leather, if that makes any sense. And this is one of them. But if you like leathery, if you like a leather note and you want something for summer, this you will love. If you like the Tiziana Terenzi DNA, if you like a leather note, okay, but you're looking for something that will pull for summer, I think you should definitely check this one out. It's not one that's talked about a lot within the house, but they have, listen, they have so many fragrances in that house, and they're all just stunning. Like, even though this scent is not for me, this is still a very stunning fragrance. It's beautifully blended. It projects, it lasts. It's just a tad bit too much leather for me. Okay, the next one is going to be Balenciaga's Flora Botanica. Now, what is it with me and wanting to try a fragrance, and then I finally decide to try it when it's discontinued. Now, if I feel like I want it, I'm gonna have to go through this song and dance to try to get it into my collection. Oh my goodness. When I tell you this thing is gorgeous, when I tell you I want a full bottle, the hype is real. I don't think this is one you would want to blind buy. For me, I have taken this in and out of my cart for so long. And it was because of the mint. I don't want to smell like gum. I was just afraid of how the mint was going to come across, but it wears beautifully on my skin. The mint is not anything strong, off-putting. This is a beautiful, gorgeous, fresh fragrance. I mean, people love this. I'm trying to figure out why they're discontinuing it. But this is gorgeous, and I will definitely be getting a full bottle. Let me just go ahead and, girl, woo! It's so fresh. It's got that Balenciaga DNA, like my Balenciaga Paris. Like, you can smell remnants of that. Is there carnation in here? Maybe that's what I'm picking up on. But this is gorgeous. I love it, and I need it. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. This decant is about to be gone. It's about to be gone within a week. And then it's full bottle time. It's full bottle time. Okay, so the next one is Bitter Peach. Okay, I got a story about Bitter Peach. Bitter Peach is a fragrance that for so long I was just afraid to try. I was looking at the notes. I'm like, first of all, me and Thomas, we got a difficult relationship. It's very hit or miss. Anything I get from the house, I want to test. So I was randomly at Nordstrom's, and I said, let me just smell Bitter Peach. I know I'm going to hate it. It's such a polarizing scent, and I honestly don't know why. I sprayed it on paper when I was at Nordstrom's, and I was like, damn, okay, this actually smells really sweet and delicious and good. And it was just like, I sprayed it on a tester, gave it a quick whiff in the opening, and then I just went on about my day. Like, I didn't test it on my skin, but I was like, I'm pretty sure this is going to dry down to a patchouli disaster. You know how Tom can do. Okay, I was in Sephora months and months later. Tested it on my skin. And I was just like, damn, this it's actually nice. Bitter peach is so polarizing, but this is actually nice to me in my nose. Let my daughter smell it. I was like, girl, do you smell this? Do you smell this? She was like, no, I do not like that. And I was just like, what? It always throws me when she's like, no, to a fragrance that I love, because we have very similar tastes. So it kind of gives me like this quick pause when she's like really not feeling a fragrance at all. And I love it. And so I was just like, really? And so I was, you know, I was, okay, maybe not. Maybe my nose is playing tricks on me. This time around, I said, I'm going to fully test this. This was months later after Sephora. So we've been looking at bitter peach and had our eye on it for like almost a year. Got the decants, okay? Honey, I sprayed this on, and 24 hours later, it was the full bottle is on the way. It's en route. It is in the mail. This thing is so juicy, sexy. It's got the liquor in it, which is giving me like this whole summer sexy vibe. It's so sweet. It's almost like it's like that not too sticky sweet, but it's very like this dense syrupy sweet peach. Okay, and I, for the life of me, just can't figure out why so many people hate it. I really thought it was going to become like something disastrous in the dry down, but it's a beautiful scent. If you like a woody scent, if you like something peachy, juicy, sexy, bitter peach. I will be wearing this on my summer date nights. But first I got to get a date. Let me stop. No, seriously, like bitter peach is the business. If you have just not tried it because so many people hate it, just test it. Just test it for yourself. $19, hello, royalty cents, and see for yourself, because it is like one of those, either you love it or hate it, but I love it. I'm actually quite upset that I went so long without smelling it for myself and testing it properly on my skin. Love the scent, full bottle, yes. All right, and so the last one is definitely a pass. This is, it's an oldie but goodie, but people really still love this scent. This is Crystal Noir by Versace. This was just totally giving me just full on everyday run-of-the-mill designer vibe. It's quite fresh. I don't think I was expecting it. I don't know. Crystal Noir. It's like fresh, but it's a little, I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's like the scent doesn't match what the vibes from the bottle was giving me. Like I was expecting something maybe a little deeper, woodier. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting this scent. And it was just very, like, I was really like unimpressed. Like, I definitely need a full bottle of this. I don't even know if I'll keep the decant. I may revisit it, but it was just very run-of-the-mill designer, not, you know, not anything to write home about. So I definitely won't be getting a full bottle of that. But yeah, you guys, check out Royalty Scents. The link will be in the description box below. It's very, very important that you test your fragrances, get your nose on as many things as you can. And I feel like a subscription service is definitely the way to go for that. Make sure you're testing fragrances that you tested on clean skin with a moisturizer that is unscented. Also, you want to test things different times of the day. I find personally that my nose is exhausted at the end of the day. So when I spray something on after a 12-13 hour shift, it's not always a good indication of the scent. Like, seriously. Try to test something in the AM, the PM. See what works best for your nose. Eventually, you're going to learn that. The more you test stuff and get your nose on scents, like, I already know at the end of the day, like, you're excited when stuff gets in the mail, you just want to spray it. But I really tread lightly on making, like, a final determination on, like, testing stuff at night. It's just, it doesn't always work out well for me. Make sure you spray, like, give it a full wear when you're testing a fragrance. Give it a full wear. Spray how you normally spray. Spray a light up my arms, you know, a little here. I'll cover my clothes. Like, when you're really deciding, if you want to add a full bottle, it's important that you give it a full wear like you would normally wear perfume. This way, when you get it, it's not going to be a surprise. It's not going to be anything different. Sometimes you in there, you spraying a little bit on your hand and you're only able to get this like up close scent. It's very different from actually wearing the fragrance. A lot of the times when you're in the stores, like testing in stores is so overwhelming to me, first of all, and you're layering stuff and you don't even know it, okay? I had a day where I wanted to just sniff and spray and I was picking out different patches of skin. I had bought full bottles of stuff because I'm thinking, oh my God, this smells great. Let's dry down. Some of the fragrance, like you don't even know this atomizer yet. This is the first time you met this bottle, okay? You're spraying it here. Please believe that some of that scent is going to trickle over to here, okay? And then you're going in with another scent and you're spraying here and you don't think it's affecting anything because you sprayed the first one. Trust me, you're layering scents. So when you get the full bottle and it smells different, that may be why. When you're going out and you're testing something like in person at the store, limit it to 2 fragrances. Seriously, limit it to 2, 3 tops. First of all, you're going to overrun your nose. Your nostrils are going to be tired. Spray it on one arm. Clean skin, moisturized arm. Cover it. Cover your arm in the whole scent, okay? Once you find out you like it on paper, go ahead, cover your arm in the scent. Wear it for the day. Okay, then you can really maybe decide if this is something I like. 1 scent here, 1 scent there. That is all I'm doing when I'm shopping in person. Spraying it on paper is literally a waste of time. It gives you the vibe of a scent, but it's got nothing to do with how it's going to smell on you. So yeah, when you're in Sephora, you may test just to get your nose on stuff. But that testing on paper is never going to be, you know, how I decide if I want a full bottle of something. So yeah, you guys, don't blind buy everything. Test out fragrances is very important because you're going to save money. Yes, so many places have great return policies, but who has the time? I do not have the time to hassle and haggle and get the stuff boxed back up, go stand in the line at the UPS store or FedEx. I don't have time. I'm too busy. I'd rather test stuff over a period, see if I like it. If there are decants in here, you know, that I'll give away. Okay, if it's just an absolute no, a couple months later, I'll give away or, you know, toss them. It's not a big deal. And so many people just are blind buying bottle after bottle after bottle. You don't have to do that. Try to get it tested and see if it's full bottle worthy. That is my suggestion. All right, you guys, so that is our video for today. Thank you so much again for Royalty Scents for sponsoring this video. Definitely check out my description box below again for all of the information. And go ahead and start your subscription today. When I tell you it's worth its weight in gold. And like clockwork, every month I get my box and I'm excited to smell something new. So definitely a subscription service that I recommend. All right, so if you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting on? I need you to subscribe. Make sure that the notification bell is turned on to all and give the video a big thumbs up if you found any value in the content. You guys, it has been real, but I will catch you on the next one.